my seeing Nami now? She just feels like paper.
Yeah, she's so squishy. Hey everybody, welcome back. Out here ready to diff and myth.
That's right.
Yeah, this should be fine. Why is the monetization should be on? Why does it say okay. Let's say, why does it say monetization off? No thanks, I'm not interested in making any money. Like, what the fuck? I would like my quarter for this stream, thank you.
That's right.
Nothing important should be taken seriously.
You got that $10 gas up there yet, or what?
Welcome to
Yeah,
Summoner's
hopefully,
Rift.
I hope it doesn't make it our way. I'm just hoping it stays like or below.
They will remember my name.
30
I know it's
seconds
getting
until
bad,
you
but
spawn.
Ooh, they ignited.
Fuck, I thought I was gonna hit her. Oh, Sivir, please, you gotta hit one of those.
Minions have spawned.
Sleeper.
Soldiers OP.
Damn, if I would've just gotten that knock up, I could've forced the
It don't
flash.
take a lot of words to tell.
Then I probably could have flash ignite.
Yeah, I won't make it in time if I
They want us in cages.
try to back.
We will.
You're alright.
Use both bots. I think they saw me walk into this bush, but
Dude, I'm so bad at level 1. I'm game for it.
First,
Okay, that was pretty
Nice.
worth. Haven't even hit level 2 yet. Just now.
I really do need to just ban freaking Jinx. I say it all the time. Our ADC is not a top pick.
I'm just trying to live the moment.
At least we got Zan. I'll really try and get on her this game.
Yeah.
Alkaizi from... I mean, we can all get on her, I think.
Yeah. Just a little XP there.
From the looks of it, it seems like you don't have faith in the ADC.
I'm offended by how little
Yeah.
attention is given.
Yeah, I do not have a lot of faith.
Oh, you knew his bot side. He just got race.
Okay.
He only has blue. He's going to his red.
Yeah?
Oh, here we go. Oh, shit. God, this thing is awesome.
Yeah. Dude.
Get me fed.
Nice. We're gonna need it.
They're gonna try and test me?
Okay.
Oh yeah, let's go again. Round 3. Oh dude.
Okay.
That was this Oriana is right now.
Good.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I have really good back
here
here.
to entertain.
I mean, what the fuck? She just literally took like 6 Nami auto attacks.
I do not wish to kill the mortals. I want them to
Nunu is going top side.
An enemy has been slain.
Yeah, this thing is for it, dude.
I mean, what is that TP? He got a kill.
He's probably mad because he wanted the kill.
Oh. I don't know. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. This is ridiculous.
Ha! I'm G to the D. Golden diamond, boy. Woo!
Such a late TP, guys.
Dude, you literally got auto attacked under tower
It's all right.
to death by the support.
I'm staying alive.
Yeah, I need back. Ooh, doggy. Oriana's missing.
Okay.
Don't leave nothing. Bring it all. The only way to understand magic is to plunge into it, move with it, dance and dance.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
I am only as wild as magic. They think they can catch me.
I'm kinda wondering if like Aerie would be better with this build. Come on, dude.
An ally has been slain.
Time to go to work.
Whoa, why are you running up? You just saw me use all my cooldowns.
An ally has been slain.
literally just saw me use all my cooldowns and then walks like into melee combat with him.
If it don't get out of control, it ain't a party.
Holy cow. I get it, he's autofill, but I don't think you have to be a rocket scientist to figure that out. If you just see your support, use all the cooldowns, don't walk up 2 seconds later into melee combat with the Jinx Nami. Especially when your spell shield is also down.
I feel like my allies aren't recognizing
Like, the
how
wave was
amazing
pushing
my
towards
pro
us.
is.
There's
I mean,
no reason
serious. Rude.
to even do it. You're not even losing CS. But it's fine. We'll just have to win through other people, as per usual.
I don't want a war.
Why didn't you spell shield?
It's just really bad, man. I don't know how, like, all my ADCs are always terrible. Like, it has to be something I'm doing. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they haven't been supposed to roam more earlier.
I will walk in.
Find better opportunities to roam. Maybe I can come kill Orianna again here in a second.
Let's get in.
Oriana's coming bot and following.
Okay.
Careful, she is all too.
Magic is supposed to.
Oriana's really weak.
Okay.
Oh, there's. New.
Look good. Feel good. Kick some ass.
Better duck.
I'm gonna
Where the
burn
hell did
this
he go?
place down. Back up, so I can burn it again.
An enemy has been slain. Shut down.
There we go.
Jinx, please. I'm really low on mana. Or, Sivir, please.
I'm getting impatient.
So close. Yeah, we gotta be careful for Jinx R when we're taking objectives.
That's true, yeah.
Humans
That
think that to believe
that
in
R is
something
just so
you have to
strong for no
OP,
reason,
OP.
I feel like.
That's their problem.
Got my mythic, let's go.
You weren't a little frightened?
Zen's playing pretty well, yeah.
He's playing very well.
It's fine.
With a little bite.
This isn't my first rodeo. At least Sivir's not like super far behind on CS or levels. It's down 1 level and
That will be
12
alright.
CS.
I dance because I'm free.
Shut down.
Look right. Moves right. Time to show it.
Killing spree. Turret plating will soon fall.
No, don't go into the bush, Sivir.
don't know if she's falling. Are you guys low?
No.
Not that bad. Never mind, she's breaking it.
What is this? Oh.
See my dance.
Yeah, there's some weird stuff going on in this game.
Joy and its fury.
Alright, okay. I can't go straight there because they'll see me. Okay, I'm coming. It's gonna be a second.
He's got all.
All they've got.
Can't do anything about that.
Enemy triple kill.
Universe loves me.
Oh man.
Turn in, turn on, drop out.
Hey, what's up, Lewis, by the way? Yes, Nunu did get all 3 of those, so he has basically all their kills.
It's magic
alright.
that's wild. I'm just here for the party. They've never seen moves like mine. Why is it taking so long to get back to the action?
An enemy has been slain.
Humans claim it is theirs. They fence us away and cover it in refuse.
It's okay, it's no damage.
Humans magic.
Enemy
Oh
has
my
been
God.
slain.
Did you see that Sivir Q?
Yeah. Pretty funny.
Some damage.
I can't wait to see what I'm gonna do.
Hey, thanks, man. We're doing alright. We're kind of at a low end in this season, but I think we can make a push back. We're doing very, very well in the first, like, month or two, but kind of had a bit of a tough last month or so, but it's fine. It's all good. Get back in there. Playing some more Recon, so... We get Shrelia's. The Shrelia's buff's very good for a lot of the supports that I play. So I did not do very well in like the Rel meta, Rel Leona meta, but I think Rakan's coming back. I think Yumi's really good right now. I've been playing some Yumi, Lulu. Yeah, that Sivir Q hits pretty hard with that build.
Shut
Magic
down.
is a fury. It is a song you cannot resist.
Killing spree.
Up I know
No way. Okay, got him.
An enemy has been slain.
I'll rotate bot.
Alright.
definitely think it'd be an accomplishment if you can get back to diamond and be a damn good raider.
That'd be nice.
Sure.
Yep, if I'm gonna see the human race, I need to start. Zaya says someone has to die, they die. Humans made promises.
So we have vision. If Zen ever comes up here, I think we can pressure Baron. Zen's on the
I
wrong
think
side of the map,
Ming's-
though.
Oh,
You gotta play around Baron side if you're jungler. Baron's up, especially if you're really far ahead.
Worry there.
I mean, it's cool. Like, he's gonna get the tower and put pressure bottom. I guess if he gets bottom and then rotates back up.
Destroyed turret.
we just
Yeah.
pressure mid.
Yeah, Jinx having a bad game.
Ain't
That's good.
nothing I say
That is a good thing
take it
for us,
serious.
yeah. 'Cause our Sivir, I mean, Sivir has gotten back into the game KDA wise. It's just some of that decision making really early on was definitely sus.
Alpite's gonna have to choose to go back top.
I stand so fine, I kill.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Yeah.
Get pressure.
Rampage.
My God. Damn, Zaya was right.
Yeah, that's true, Eric. That's true. I mean, that's just the nature of competitive games. Yeah, it's, you know. I gotta remember if I'm gonna get
They ain't
Staff of
seen
Flowing Water to shield first and then R, because usually I R to get to a situation. But sometimes I will still need to R. It needs to go through my calculations a little bit more than it currently does
You're only given
if I get Staff of Flowing Water. But yeah, New Australia's is awesome. Like, all that extra movement speed just from the passive movement speed is so strong, especially on Rakan and Yumi. I'm gonna do a support tier list video about it probably tomorrow.
Alpite's
Yeah.
Alpite's an alt in here.
They ain't ready for what I'm bringing.
An enemy has been slain.
You're just killing Nunu because he's so, like so fed. We should just get Baron.
Yeah, we should just get Baron. We don't have a wave. Just get Baron. I think Baron's better than
Never
Inhibitor.
understand our kind
At least right now.
until
Well, yeah, it's just taking it off the map is so clutch because then they can't get it. It's a lot of extra gold. Inhibitor's not really that much gold. It gives you map pressure, like it's good. But Baron's a lot of gold and you're denying them gold just in case you lose a fight. It's much harder for them to come back in the game if they don't get a Baron. Nunu's dead also. It's really hard to get a Baron versus Nunu when he's on the map.
Exactly.
I used to think back in the day that Inhibitor was probably better than Baron, or it was close, but I think it's not as close now after all the changes over the years. I just think Baron's just better.
Zaya, hey,
Boy, I am strong.
where is she? I
Oh,
hate
yeah.
it when she leaves.
Oh yeah, and it's like a lot of people still don't get it on a lot of champions. Shirelia's. It's very good on Recon. I mean, it completely matches what he's trying to do, but
Gotta get myself hyped.
pretty much any enchanter is just better than everything, which means they'll probably nerf it.
All right.
But yeah, even on like me, because if you jump off and then jump back on somebody with W, even if you're like rotating or something, it gives you the extra movement speed without any mana. So it's pretty nice. And in team fights, when you're jumping around from person to person, I think it's just a 4-second cooldown per target. Oh, I don't know about that, dude.
I guess we just did. Oh no.
Fun. I need some fun.
Careful. That's too deep, I think, right?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck. I guess we survived it.
We got all their R's. Like, we just want to fight too hard now.
This thing Malphite's OP.
Where's Hello? What did he turn that? We probably should just back off.
Yeah.
Sivir does so much damage. I feel like she's executing people, but she doesn't even have record.
You have slain an enemy.
Magic
Maybe we
is
can just get
supposed
Elder, I
to be
guess.
scary.
Yeah.
Love is supposed to hurt. Ecstasy.
I should have not opened that. My team baited me.
You're baited. That's right. Oh, he wants red. Alright, that's fine.
It's all filthy and dangerous. And that's why I love it.
Do you need to bring a rogue over so we need Druid Rogue, dog?
Dude, that is
Come on.
the nastiest, I think, 2v2 team, for real.
What setup are you guys gonna
I
use
dance
over there?
because I'm free.
You doing threes?
Well, my buddy, Devin, he's a druid, and me and him used to crank it back in the day. So,
Same.
the thing is, Devin played a lot more than I did, and he's gotten to like 23, 20, almost 2400 rating, I think.
Oh yeah.
Like, he was like, up there, up there.
So you got the Rogue Druid going on over there. What's Connor gonna do?
I know he's got a warrior. I know we're all gonna power level Pally together.
See. We're kind of split up here.
I also gotta get my hunter though. Gotta get that thing rolling.
That's right. Yeah, come. Yeah, you can run some dungeons with me if you want. Good. Sivir! God damn it, Sivir. I mean, she is pretty low. Well, we got an inhibitor. They're,
Oh, we just gave Elder.
yeah.
Or they have to get base.
They're pretty low. Nunu's low. Oh, if that catches him. Oh, God. Well, they got him anyways, I think. Okay, they got him. I'm wondering, like, what beats Druid Rogue. I wonder if, like, Druid Warrior would do any good into it.
if you're a really good hunter with like the amount of CC a hunter has, if they can consistently trap a rogue, drain the mana, trap the rogue, drain mana, kill the druid, kill the
Look
rogue.
around these forests and I see
If you have like a hunter, disc priest, hunter, druid.
An ally has been slain.
That does sound good.
It was just, dude, I remember my hand getting so
I'm gonna live forever.
Viper Sting is overpowered. That's why they got rid of it.
Malphite's creeping. Got Baron up.
I am the style. Born of magic.
Nice.
He's gonna die. Give ult.
Now I do, yeah.
Okay, good. If Malphite knew to come, me
Dude,
immediately.
Zen, I guess red's fine. We're waiting on Sivir anyways. But
Turns respawning soon.
I like that change to Zen, where he can like basically be like a Lee Sin. I just remember, maybe people just weren't that good, but I remember back in the day, but I remember like Druid Warrior being really good.
Yes, Druid Warrior's good.
Because I felt like, dude, Mortal Strike was just so ridiculous. But I guess rogues have like an anti-healing poison, don't they?
Okay, Rakan.
Yes.
Get them watching.
So
Burn them up.
Double kill. Your team has destroyed
It's
an
a
inhibitor.
revolution.
because I was just thinking, Warriors like wears plates. They got Mortal Strike. But I just almost never hear anyone talking about it. I know they're real easy to just like CC. You just like chain entangling roots the warrior, cyclone, all that stuff. It's like warrior druid versus warrior rogue, I guess,
Victory.
with no dispels. But rogues don't really have ways to get out of. I mean, I guess they can cloak of shadows. I guess they have to stop entangling roots. They have their throw, their little dagger throw. They have kick. They have cloak of shadows. So I guess they have a lot more to try to deal with that than warriors do. Because warriors just kind of get chain CC'd all day. Huh. Yeah, warrior, especially early on in the expansion as far as DPS goes. Unless you're extremely good on it or you have a group that's like very well designed to give you a lot of DPS. Like you've got a enhancement shaman in your group with a survival hunter druid, with, you know, like rogue expose armor. If you have like a perfect setup, you might do pretty well, but in general it's tougher because like a lot of classic WoW, like a lot of the world buffs specifically, but like really buffed a lot of warriors, and there's not a lot of movement on most of those fights, so you get to just stand there and mash buttons and kill them, you know. But in TBC, you actually have to move around and dodge stuff a lot, and you don't have those world buffs, and a lot of the other ranged classes got some huge buffs, like warlocks. Hey, what's up, Jishang? Yeah, Shadow Priests are very good. You definitely want Shadow Priests. We have, I think, one person so far who wants to do 11.2 patch notes. I'm glad you enjoy it. I do have the other. I do have the newest ones. I just need to upload it. Maybe I could upload it in between games. I meant to upload it earlier today, but I just had some adulting things going on.
You act like that's so important. I'm just kidding.
Dude, I had to clean out this pool part today with like muriatic acid, and I never used that before, but dude, it just looks like straight. It's like bubbling and burning.
God.
It's pretty intense. Apparently you can use that stuff to like clean bricks and concrete and stuff like that too. But yeah, like a lot of like deposits in calcium and stuff can build up in the thing, and you're supposed to clean it every like 3 months with it. I don't know if the previous owner ever did it. So yeah, that was interesting. Having to actually get my hands dirty and try to figure some of this garbage out. Usually, my wife does a lot of this stuff.
When's that pool gonna be ready?
I mean, as soon as I can figure this thing out, like this is the thing that like regulates the chlorine. So
Oh, I see.
yeah, so there's like no chlorine right now. I have to go like manually buy some chlorine every now and then and sprinkle some in, so stuff doesn't grow. But yeah, I've got to figure out. Hopefully, we don't have to replace this part because it's very expensive if we do. Well, like,
Oh yes, they are. It's an in-ground pool, right?
yeah,
Oh yeah. How deep?
it's not like that deep. It's kind of long, but it's one of those that's like, I think at the deepest point, it's probably like 5 feet, 5.5 feet. So
Oh, it's still pretty.
yeah, it's one that doesn't really have a deep end. It's like all mostly shallow end, but it dips in a little bit in the middle. So that's just what this house came with. But then when I was thinking more about it, I'm like, that is kind of fun because then you have so much more area to like just swim around and play and stuff like that. Like they had
Yeah, 'cause
a little volleyball net and stuff
you,
in there.
you can't really like play like basketball or something.
Yeah, exactly. Because like in a traditional pool with a deep end, you've only got like a third of it.
Yeah, you can't do anything.
Yeah, it's like a third of it is, where you can stand. A third is like a slope. It's basically unusable, and then a third
Yeah,
is
you
the
actually
deep
gotta
end.
tread water, man. We don't want any part of that.
That's right. I mean, deep ends are cool. Like, diving boards are cool and stuff like that. Like, I do like deep ends, but it's thinking about it more and more. Like, especially for just any sort of little water games that people want to play.
It's definitely good for like Rory too. Like
Exactly.
It's perfect for her.
Yeah.
It'll be
She wants to play Marco Polo and stuff like that, or just any number of little games like that. Then I think that it's a pretty
Dude,
good
I'm
setup.
actually taking. Well, me and Marianne are taking our daughter to a swim lesson on Saturday.
Nice. It can take a decent amount of effort. If this thing's up and running properly, it's less balancing for this type of pool that we have, with kind of the setup that we inherited here. So it's not that bad. Oh Jesus.
God. Cog Yumi.
That's what I'm thinking. Will that beat Lulu, Jinx? I don't know.
I don't know. I've seen Lulu banned so much. It's
You and me, we got this.
I'm not gonna be close enough to exhaust anything. But I mean, is this AP cog? Why would it be? Unless they're looking at this dude's match history. If it's AP cog, I'm dodging. I think cog, I don't know. I think cog can win like one-on-one. It's just gonna depend on who gets the first few hits. This guy's like, what does this champion do? He's only been in the game since season 1. 44% in Italy. This one maybe should have been a dodge, but I'll try it out.
I'm just not looking at everybody. I was like,
Yeah, I need to do a timer thing. We just keep it running most of the time, but I need to get out in there and actually start swimming, working out.
swimming's awesome for you.
Yeah, that'd be a good way to get back into it. It's kind of fun, and it's just like pretty good, like cardio for your whole body to an extent. Low impact. I know if I start running again, it's just my knees and legs are gonna feel it. I should definitely be doing that though.
So, who wants to be my best friend? Oh, I know you're already my best friend.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
You being God, our comp is gonna. We don't have like a proper tank either.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
If Nidalee's like really good, I don't know. Or if they're just really bad, I guess. I really wish Cog would have taken cleanse. What are you saying about Aatrox?
If he's really good, I think we'll be fine.
I'm gonna have to go
Float us that way.
probably
Honestly,
Mikhail's.
what I see happening is you're just gonna get on Aatrox and he's just not gonna die.
I hope
Minions
so.
have spawned.
Alright, Derek. Yeah, that's probably a good idea then.
Where's my fishy, fishy fish for my dishy, dishy dish?
Yeah, I think Cog does more single target damage at long range faster than Jinx does, but just trying to give her that airy. Probably should have given it a little bit earlier.
Keep an eye out for red dots. I won't lose you, but you need me to
Oh.
Today we are destroyers. Don't tell anyone, but I love hugs.
First blood. An
Okay.
enemy has been
Okay, I
slain.
like that.
Whoever gets so sleepy.
You have slain the enemy.
Oh yeah, boys. Double kill?
Has been slain.
Not gonna get it. Damn, if I exhausted a little bit earlier, maybe. I think it's pushing towards them. It's pretty close.
Where to, book?
An enemy has been slain.
If I didn't have to protect Book, I'd just be a normal magical cat floating around Vandal City. Okay, napping around Vandal City.
Italy, please. What the?
Book, float us that away.
I don't think there's any way I could have prevented that. If Nidalee would have just come around the normal way and cut him off, I think that would have been fine. Could have been a good Janna game. I don't think so. We need to fight fire with fire Lulu versus Jinx. I don't think you can just play the scaling game.
Where's my...
I mean, like, I think that Yuumi does that better, if that's what we're gonna do. Like, Janna has good peel, but she doesn't have as much scaling. If they had something, like, other than Jinx, maybe, but... If they had, like, Leona, Draven, or something. But I think we need more scaling. Like, Janna's okay at scaling, but Yumi's just kind of next level. It's single target buffing. It's really just Lulu and Yuumi are the best single target buffers. So, Janna wouldn't have been terrible, but I think, personally, Yuumi is a little bit better. Okay, good. Well, hopefully you get the job you're looking for. I might just start maxing heal.
Shut down.
Fuck. Alright, we're getting out jungle. I should have just dodged. I should have taken one look at this, Nidalee's win rate and dodged. Nidalee's just so hard to play correctly. Like, you have to actually just do stuff early. A lot of stuff. You can't just farm.
Where's my fish?
You're just so bad later if you don't get ahead early. Because you have... It's the standard formula for how to be a bad champ in solo queue. Squishy, no CC. Very skill dependent. Especially in the jungle role.
Get your own book.
It's like the exact opposite of what you want. You want tanky, reliable champ with CC. Preferably that also has a lot of damage and mobility.
Keep an eye out for red dot.
There are a lot of
Book.
those.
It's gotta be here somewhere.
Hey, thanks, Clean Lee. Hope you're doing well, man. I can't rotate up there fast enough. Fuck, really? Okay. They just lost their mind going for me. What? Oh. Alright, that's good. Oh, Cog just got 3 kills.
Hell yeah.
I think I could have maybe popped off earlier. Like,
Scale it.
that's alright. Once
Book doesn't
once
like
Jinx dies, or died, I think I could have popped off earlier and maybe gotten him the shield. I was a little scared with how low I was on health, but...
Come on, dude, let's go. Go.
Today we are destroyers.
Oh,
Italy, please hit a spear.
I miss the way my yodel spat between my ears. Being read from cover to cover sounds nice too.
An ally has been slain.
Yeah, Cog's picking it up. Cog's not, like, playing super poorly. We just had some unfortunate circumstances with those ganks. But yeah, his, like, micro's actually pretty good. He's aggressive when he needs to be.
An ally has been slain.
It's Poppy here. Why are they giving the thumbs up? Get rid of that slow. God, if he just sidesteps one of these Jinx Qs, he just keeps getting hit by literally everyone as soon as I said something nice. Getting out jungled by a Poppy, yeah. Yeah, they're on Dragon, probably. They probably see Nidalee top. Nidalee's just... I don't know. So many junglers are just so bad at macro. Just can't go top when Dragon's up. Unless it's like 100% a guaranteed kill. Or you at least gotta trade back. Nah, we can't. We're just pushed in all the time.
I guess we're going this way. They aren't ready for the ferocious team of
Yeah, they're gonna have a back timing on us.
Don't tell anyone, but I love hugs.
Turret plating will soon fall.
Please don't die, Cog. Please don't die, Cog. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go Mikhail's to get rid of the polymorph. Yeah, it is good for the game. Lee is good. Yeah, a lot of people have been playing him. I think in solo lanes in pro play. Yeah, but he is one of the more exciting champs to play. He's probably, I mean, he's definitely in conversation for best design champ of all time. Italy, please. Okay. Please hit spears. I don't think I've seen her hit a single spear.
She's not.
It's rough.
An ally has been slain.
Oh my god. Wait, why is Jinx excited? Oh, she got an assist.
I love keeping my friends alive.
God, they have so many slows though. Fuck. How the fuck did we lose that, man? We had Kraken versus no Kraken, and we lost that fight. I think he just goes too hard on the Jinx and just tries to run past Lulu and she polymorphs him.
It's okay.
I didn't think Jinx had flash still.
Or was it the bookkeeper is a great role for someone as responsible as me.
Maybe I should have just stunned the Lulu and we just kill the Lulu and run out. Jinx was too far away for me to exhaust. If he would have just fucking taken cleanse like I asked him to do in champ select, we probably would have been 6-0 by now. Because I can't get close enough to Jinx to exhaust her half the time, and that's how we've lost. Like every death he's had, for the most part, could have been prevented with cleanse. It's either Poppy stuns him into a wall or Lulu polymorphs him.
Where's my fishy fishy?
Good, yeah, they should nerf Stridebreaker.
Dishy dish.
I didn't read the all the details about it, but okay, good. We needed that.
An enemy has been slain.
I just kind of wish Kog'Maw had a real ult. I don't know. He's like season 1 design, where it's just like this weird ass random stuff. Oh my god. Dude, that Jinx zap just did like half his health. Can we get Zoe? Where she is? She's like...
I have the best game in the spirit realm.
I guess not. Where she's hiding. There she is. She might come around like right here.
Left hand.
Italy! Fuck! God bless. Just one spear! Okay, she got one on their tank.
Gotta count for something.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not usually that upset about like a missed skill shot, but it's like every spear. She's like 1 for 20. You gotta hit those nettily. Like if you can't hit 70% of your spears, you can't really play nettily.
This turn's probably gonna go bye-bye.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
Dude, that fucking rocket. Yeah, I gotta ask the ADC if they're playing Jinx, and then ban Jinx. That rocket just did like 3/4 of my health from full.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Yeah, it was gonna be so hard to win this game.
Get all it up.
Keep an eye out for
A non-cleanse cog,
Turret has been destroyed.
and then Nidalee jungle.
An ally has been slain.
Yeah,
Won't lose you, book.
the
Not
cog
after
maul with his,
losing Master.
yeah, the crazy cat thing. I mean, Cog's a pretty poorly designed shape. They just need to rework part of him. He's just so hard to balance because when he's too good, he's just like straight up just W auto attack people, you know?
You need
Like,
new shield?
I guess the skill expression is just positioning with him. So he just has no mobility. So I think something like Jinx is just a better design champ. Now, she's not balanced super well right now, but I think her kit is just more interesting than Cog's. Whoa, bro. Go in there! What the fuck? There's a TP coming, dude! Holy shit. Really? I just can't ever say anything nice about an ADC. It's like literally they're at 1 HP. A TP's coming in right on top of them, and Kog'Maw like turns around and runs away at full health with me on top of him. Now they're arguing about who's worse. I can answer it for you guys real quick. It's a tie.
Don't tell anyone, but I don't have plans.
Trying to think of like who are the best designed ADCs, like the most interesting ones. Probably like Ezreal, as much as I hate having Ezreal on my team. He does feel pretty toxic when he's like too strong, but I think it's just he has such high range, but at least he's got a pretty good skill shot. Yeah, Twitch is pretty cool. Callista. I mean, we just can't go into them. Like, we have no engage. Jesus Christ. I think Aphelios is actually, like, if he's balanced, is actually pretty cool. Kaisa. I don't know why. Jinx was already, I thought, pretty decent. So I don't know why they buffed her rockets as much as they did.
Is it time to save the world again? Book, float us that way.
I mean, I guess it's possible if, like, Cog gets a triple kill here. It's just that Nidalee pick's just, I keep harping on that over and over again, but it's just like, it's such a problem. Not just because he's not playing well, but like, even if he was, you know, at this point in the game, Nidalee just doesn't do anything. Just another squishy champ. What? I'm ahead of Lulu on items, which is good, because I have 950 free gold from not having to buy boots. Yeah, Trist is interesting. Trist is interesting. Yeah.
Oh.
Cog should have had the range to attack that. The range just feels so bad off exhaust right now. Fuck Poppy. She's just tearing everybody up. Her E really just came right back up when I was trying to reattach. Or W. Poppy jungle is a little underrated. It is a little underrated. It's like, she is good at stopping, like, mobile stuff. So if you're against a squishy team where everybody has, like, is wanting to jump around a lot, like Nidalee, Yuumi, Aatrox, and Azir to some extent, she is pretty good in that circumstance. What do we get here? I guess just Staff of Flowing Water. It's like, what's the scenario where we win? I guess they just screw up. Like, they're about to get soul, but we just... We have won a couple of fights when they screw up, but it's like, it just has to be so bad. She's good into bad junglers, yeah. I'm just dead, right? And there's the Jinx rocket. I'm so fucking sick of that Cham when she's not on my team, man. She just has so much. It's like damage, insane range, just like 2 or 3 kills for free every game off of rockets. Like crazy mobility if you get a kill in a fight. Really good like ability damage and poke with her zap. Chompers being a pretty decent like healing tool. She's just like the Kog'Maw that's like 5 times better than Kog'Maw. Well, Rocket can still hit for 1,000. Like they nerfed it to where it now hits for 1,000, which is still more than Smite. It's just not like 3,000 like it was, but...
Alright, man, well, that's gonna be it for me.
Alright, I'll catch you next time, man.
Yep, take care.
I see it. She's only good because she got buffed. Well, yeah. I mean, that's most champs, though, right? But, yeah, I mean, she got buffed a while ago, and then Several other ADCs and supports and things got nerfed also. And the items just suit her really well right now. But yeah, I mean, it was like pretty ridiculous buffs. Yeah, but her kit is really good if she has the damage. I mean, a lot of those buffs were on her kit. Like, they did not increase. I mean, the rocket damage. The rocket damage was increased with like the percentage or whatever, where it scales better with attack speed. Well, we could play one if you want, cleanly. But I mean, a lot of the other things, like they buffed her. I think they buffed her chompers and they buffed her Q quite a bit as well. Like, a lot of the buffs were to her supplemental stuff. Like, the rockets were the big buff, right? Where she scales better with attack speed off of rockets. They nerfed 2 armor off of her, though, so watch out. She's taking, like, 2% more damage in lane. That'll fix her. Yeah, I think then they gave the rockets, like, 25 more range and better attack speed, so that was pretty huge. But, I mean, the other stuff that they buffed, too, like, is pretty nice. Also, she just has just dumb stats. Like, why does she have 610 base health? The fuck? Like, a lot of ADCs have like 525. So she's got like 610 base health. And like her level 1 range is, when she turns on rockets, is like really high. Bonus range 100. And I think she has what, 525 base? Where's range? Attack range, yeah. So 625. So it's slightly smaller than Caitlyn, but it's also AoE. And it also hits harder. So yeah, the Flame Chompers, mana cost was reduced. Arm time being much faster is a huge deal. But yeah, obviously this was nice, right? The extra 25 range and the extra scaling. Like, that's definitely a big deal, for sure. But it was like the health also, the Chompers got buffed. Then I think last year, I guess it's been a while since they put those buffs in, but I thought that they like buffed her Q and her E, but I guess that was years ago. So, I don't know. Any way you cut it, she's just overloaded right now. So they should peel back something on her. I probably should have just dodged that game, though. Like, we had a terrible team comp. Even if we played a little better, it was going to be so hard to win down the line. Just because we had no tanky engage, so. I don't know. I just think if you're not, like, Diamond Plus, I just don't think Nidalee is a good choice. If you want to play, like, squishy champion with a lot of damage, I think there are just better options for that, right? Like, you play Kha'Zix, even things like Diana, Morgana, even Master Yi. At least Master Yi, like, scales. Like, that's her problem. She doesn't have CC and she doesn't scale. And there's a lot of outplay potential. As long as people can dodge her spears, she loses so much effectiveness. Elise, yeah, Elise is, that's probably the best example, actually. That's a good point. Elise is almost the same type of champion, right? A transformational champ that has a lot of power early, but she's got the web, right? Which is, gives her at least some level of usefulness later on, and she can dive way better early. yeah, I think Elise is a great example of someone who's just flat out better than Nidalee the vast majority of the time. I mean, what Nidalee is good at is if you are like 300 APM Korean Smurf and you go and you just like turbo invade their jungle and just like harass the hell out of them all game, and just completely shut down the enemy jungle, then she's very good. But if you're just like having a farm off, if you're just having a farm off, like, most of the time it's not going to work. Yeah, maybe if Cog had taken Cleanse, it's just like that Lulu polymorph is just wrecking us because Cog kept going after Jinx. He should have just gone for Lulu because usually she was the one in front. And then just kite back if he gets polymorphed by Lulu. He could just kite backwards and wait out the polymorph, but he kept like running forward. And Lulu does a lot more damage than I do in the early game. I don't know. Maybe picking Yuumi into Lulu wasn't a good idea. I could have picked Rakan, but I don't know. It's just really bad comp. We should have just dodged. Karma, huh?
Let's dance.
Alright, we'll just wait a second. Peanut butter and jealous, I like it. Oh, they all jelly. Isn't there some streamer girl named You Jelly? I think she was like in Twitch Rivals or something. It was like a gold 4 in like Twitch Rivals, playing with like Masters players or something. I don't know. I mean, I'm all for diversity and stuff like that, and that's cool, but it's like, come on, man. That's just like, that's ridiculous. I don't know. I'm sure she seemed like, I remember looking at her content, I think, and she seemed like a really nice person, so I don't want to hate, but it's just like, come on, dude. There has to be some girl out there that's diamond or platinum, at least, that you could bring in, if you're wanting more girls on the teams to diversify. Like, I totally get it. But it's just a freaking slaughter.
Come on. What's the worst that
If
could
they get
happen?
more jungle, that is pretty annoying, but I'm tired of Jinx. I love her if she's on my team. She's just so fucking OP right now. I think she's the best ADC by quite a large margin. Trist, if you snowball really well. Really hope this guy doesn't pick Thresh Jungle. I'm kind of curious about, like, Airy now on Rakan early, because Guardian is good, but if I'm going to trade more aggressively early, maybe having Transcendence is a little better. Mana Flow Band. I'm trying to think of what kind of builds that would open up. I might be a little squishier early. What's the win rate on Airy? Maybe if we have an aggressive lane like this Jhin, maybe we can Airy. Dude, no one cares about that. Actual League of Legends. Oh, I need Analytics.
Let's dance.
It just feels like some of this stuff. I guess Shield Bash is like, alright. Ares pretty bad, win rate wise. I mean, maybe the damage just isn't enough to matter. I guess we'll just stay in queue. I don't know why somebody dodged, or yeah, I guess we can wait a second. That's fine. It does a little bit of damage. Just thinking like the mana is kind of nice, but what are you giving up? I mean, Font is really good if you're going to go like Ardent or Staff of Flowing Water. I guess you got to do it for Font. Because Staff of Flowing Water is his second best item, and that's just so good. When you CC him and then people just auto-attack him and your whole team gets the Staff of Flowing Water buff. What about Cosmic Drive? Is that just bad? Nobody gets that item. God, I really wish this was cheaper. Like 2,800 maybe. Knock off 5 ability power and make it 2,800. I'd love to get that on Rakan, but it's such a greedy item. You already have a crazy amount of ability haste, especially if you go for Staff of Flowing Water second. I guess all of these all have 20 ability haste on them, or this has 15. And Staff can have 20. Obvious statement alert. What are some of the top recons doing? I haven't looked in a little bit. Is there any kind of new? This guy doesn't. He's listed as a top recon player, but doesn't ever play recon. Okay. That's always really annoying. I think for you to be on this list, I don't know how they would have it. Maybe it's just too hard to automate that, but it should be someone who has some current amount of games on Recon. This is 2 days ago, okay. So he likes Locket. Shrelia, okay, so Shrelia sometimes lock it, other times. Depending on the matchup. Yeah, just kind of standard stuff. I really like the Spell Thieves. Now that I've tried it more, is it feels like you can't trade if you don't have Spell Thieves. You just can't do anything. Alright. Zeke's Redemption, Zeke's. So just Zeke's most of the time. I should be doing Zeke's more. Oh, Exhaust. That's spicy. Really? I guess against certain carries. He only takes it in some a lot of matchups he takes Exhaust, but feels like you have a lot less like kill potential, but Exhaust is probably better later on in the game. Okay, he does Aftershock.
Let's dance.
Wait, I have all these skins on this support? I didn't realize that. How did I get IG Recon? Maybe I opened it in a box or something. Okay, he likes defensive boots with Zeke's and Aftershock. What was that? Okay, I thought someone else dodged. Is this one where Exhaust might actually be good? Let me try it out. Since we're probably not going to get a kill with Ezreal early. I know I'm going to screw up and... Wait, is it Xerath's Zillion? I know we're going to have a kill opportunity, and I'm just really going to wish we killed him. Oh, sorry for the slideshow here. Does Mundo need a rework? Didn't they just... I think they are reworking him, right? I'm pretty sure he's literally the next champion getting reworked. I might be misremembering that. I remember seeing, like, graphic... Like, how they're changing his graphics. So, are you saying that... Are you saying you know he's getting reworked and you're asking me if that's a good idea or if other champions need a rework? Or are you saying just in general you didn't know that he was getting reworked and you're asking me if I think he should get reworked? I mean, either way, yes, I think he should be reworked. He's not that interesting of a champ. But there's a lot of potential there. I would like to see him build up some kind of rage mechanic where if he hits people or he gets hit, or maybe even if just he gets hit or something like that, kind of like Set or whatever, maybe he can power something up and then ult. And his ult, I like that it's like movement speed and regeneration and stuff like that. Is it good to rework him? Yes. I think he's pretty bland. I think it'd be cool if he had some kind of like I said, some kind of mechanic where he's a stick. Oh, you mean like he's really squishy, or? I thought the Volibear rework was awesome. I think most reworks they've done have been successful and like have made the champion more interesting than they were. Except for Tarek. I don't like the Tarek one because I think their choices... I mean, part of that is just their balancing is poor on him because he just needs too many different stats. They just need to make his auto attacks refund some amount of mana. Like, each auto attack refunds 10 to 20 mana or whatever when it's empowered, when he casts a spell and then auto attacks. So that way he doesn't have to worry about mana as much as long as he's doing his thing. Like, he gets punished if he doesn't auto attack, but then if he's in combat auto attacking a lot, then he doesn't have to worry about building mana items or mana regen as much. Oh, so let me turn the camera back on here. Turned it off, didn't turn it back on. There we go. Oh, yeah, he sticks to you and he's difficult to kill, yeah. He should probably still have some of that. Are we in the game? Like, I've already reloaded once. I hope they're not in the game and I get, like, lever busted or something. They could make it to where he has to auto-attack, champions. Whole PC crashed on you. Well, I don't know. It's still like loading up here. For me too. Okay, there it is. But yeah, I mean, maybe he could do it on monsters too. I don't know. That could make him an interesting jungler. Okay, so it's...
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
World's gonna burn.
There's 95.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
A lot of people have DC'd, I think. Playing on my graphing calculator.
Doing the right thing was boring. I'm way more fun now.
Minions have spawned.
Dude, I remember like getting games on... I had a TI-83
I do what I want. No
for calculus, and I just thought it was so awesome. Well, I guess I need to go mid. I'm gonna get gold capped.
Woo! Being bad just feels so good.
Maybe should not have bought my gold item yet. When am I gonna get penalized? I can't remember. It's pretty soon though. Where it's not even gonna be worth... I mean, I guess I get the experience. It's not up yet, but yeah, I will post it up probably tomorrow. I know I've been a little behind on it. I'll do patch notes and then start doing tier lists tomorrow. I already did the patch notes, I just haven't released it.
I'm free and I am free because I'm back. Darkness? Perfection doesn't exist. It's out of my hair.
So you're not, are you able to come back or not, do you think? Okay, well it doesn't even matter what I think. I was gonna like not vote
First
if you're gonna, you know, if you're able to come back, but
Defeat.
oh my god, you've played 415 games? Jesus, dude. That's like 2 or 3 games a day. How do you play this game for an hour and a half a day? People just... God. Oh, I got you. I got some serious PC problems. Alright, we'll get you another time then. That's no problem. I'm sorry to you. That sucks. Getting timed out. Lever busted. Alright, we'll play 1 or 2 more here. Especially like when people when people are playing a game complaining about other people playing the game. Jeez, what a no life. You played 400 games? People who play Zyra are vegans. I didn't see that, no. No. Sona is not going to be tier 1. I mean, I can go ahead and... I can go ahead and preview it for you here. Let me go ahead and... See, so this would probably be where I'd put him. Let me see. Tier 3 on Blitz. Blitz could be as high as tier 2 because Jinx is really strong and Blitz is good against Jinx if you can get the hooks on her. People are playing like more squishy champs. Great against Lulu, great against Jinx if you can hit your hooks. So Blitz is a tough one. If you're really good at hitting those hooks, I think he's pretty good right now because they've nerfed a lot of the other engaged champs quite a bit. I think like Lulu, Rakan, and Yuumi. Yuumi's going to be the one that I'll probably put up in S because of her buffs and just like the types of champions that are getting played right now. Might put Maokai up there too. Maokai has a really high win rate. He's getting a bit stronger. Yeah, but it's only in the very, very early game. Like, they didn't hit the scaling on it. So if you're still like, he can still go around, roam, get the chimes, all that kind of stuff. Fiddle might be a little better. We got kind of beaten up by a Fiddle support. I guess we can put Senna as tier 3. I really don't think she's that great right now, but people are picking her a lot, and she does have a pretty good win rate, so...
Ah, come on. What's the worst that could happen?
I guess I can put Sona in tier 2. It didn't work out quite as well as I thought it might for them, because people aren't playing the tanks. I thought people might be playing some tanks, but... yeah, I'd rather just play Yuumi, honestly, most of the time. So I was wrong about Sona. The meta just didn't shake up the way that I thought it would, but Yumi's actually feels quite strong right now. I don't know the exact order. I'd have to, you know, maybe it switches a little bit, has a little wiggle room, but it probably looks something like this. I think I got everything right. Rel. Swain actually feels pretty good in some matchups. Oh, Nautilus. I'm not completely sold on Galio support right now. Like, it could work, but... Oh, Morg. Yeah. I mean, she could be as high as tier 2. It's just, it really... Morg's like a counter pick, so it really just depends on... Well, I still think Rel can be pretty good if you want to engage. Leona might bump Leona down to tier 2. I think these are... I kind of want to try out Maokai again with the new Abyssal Mask. With the changes to Abyssal Mask. To something like that. Old Seraphine, Sona. Oh, Thresh. Yeah, I'm trying to do it really quickly. I knew I'd probably miss something there. I still think Thresh is probably pretty good. What's his win rate after these nerfs anyways? It's kind of hard for Thresh to not be at least tier 2. Okay, so Thresh lost about 1.5%. Bard's win rate's exactly the same. Lulu actually went down a little bit. Rel is a bit lower. I mean, I don't know. Tier lists are always a little subjective. There's like some wiggle room. You know, you could put Rel down in high tier 3 if you wanted to.
Well, I tried being good.
Kind of depends on matchups, but...
Sparkle in my eyes.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. Seconds until minions spawn.
So Thresh did go down like 1.5% off of those nerfs. Poppy didn't matter. Who else did they nerf on this one? Or not Poppy. Bard didn't matter. It looks like he's probably going Red Cane. Or Blue Cane rather, which is good for us. Probably good for us. I mean, Rakan's shield, so that means that we need to go Zeke's, most likely, for a little bit of extra armor. Which is what a lot of the top end Rakans are getting anyways. That seems to be the most common item. Staff of Flowing Water is nice, but... Zeke's does give you that extra bit of survivability. Yeah, Yumi in my mind is kind of the breakout story in solo queue, at least when I've seen it. Like, she's just so good with Jinx and a lot of other ADCs. She got buffed, and I think Shrelia is like low-key very, very strong on her. Maybe I should just be picking Lulu if Lulu's open, though. I haven't picked Lulu in a while. I've just been kind of trying out the Yumi train.
But it is less complicated.
How do people get caught out by level 2, like, just so often? It's like the most obvious all-in in the game. Yeah, I don't know. Rakan is very good. Like, he does very well in pro, pretty much always. I don't know, a lot of people just hate on Rakan. I mean, he doesn't have a high win rate, but there are a lot of people that are very good on him. Or if people are good on him, then they get a high win rate. Like, he has a high delta, typically.
Being bad just feels so
I mean, he has everything in his kit.
An enemy
I mean, they may not put him there, depending on who their target audience is, because they think people can't play him well enough. It's like kind of Thresh syndrome. It's like, where do you put Thresh on there? Like, very good Thresh players are pretty much always going to be S tier,
living the dream. The dream.
but most Thresh players are mediocre. So it's always kind of a tension there. What's the potential of the champ versus what realistically are people going to be able to do on it? I am going to be a little biased, obviously, because I play him a lot, but I think he's really, like, a lot of the challenge with him is making the decisions. I don't think his mechanics are that hard. Versus, like, Thresh's mechanics and decisions are hard, so I don't know.
I love evil, and evil loves me.
You have to snipe on the dude.
Universe tends towards chaos. Helping it along.
Okay.
World's gonna burn.
I think this Rakan has all the tools. It's just a question of can you use them well enough. She still had flash. Alright.
Perfection doesn't exist, except for my hair.
When I jumped before, I was waiting on her to flash before I W'd. That's one thing with Rakan. Sometimes you just gotta wait on that W. Yeah, I mean, sometimes they put some stuff up there. Like, I think that Bizzleberry, like, I don't know, I haven't really watched this tier list in a while, but I think he was putting Lux, like, really high. I don't know about Aoki. But, I mean, everybody's kind of got their pet champions that they think are, like, underrepresented, you know? I could have double shielded, but I may have died, and I think he was gonna die anyways without heal or flash, so.
Self-control is the starting point. I choose one. Just start, baby.
Okay. I don't know what Kane's trying to do here.
If you forget my name, just call for the Lord of Darkness, the Prince of Evil, the Emperor.
I'm not like super thrilled about Weaving played in other lanes. Just a lot of people just aren't good enough to play him.
An ally has been slain.
Stars
In my
are
opinion,
just
but-
sad, lonely light bulbs floating in space.
Go ahead and get the
Revolving
boots.
endlessly in a cycle
I mean, maybe we
control.
could have gone. Did we have enough for
Chocolate,
tier 1
chocolate,
boots? I think we had enough for tier 1 boots. Plus the completed mana AP item, the mirror. Why do they keep nerfing Thresh? I guess he's too good in like Challenger and Pro. He's had a high win rate, even in solo queue, like 52% for Thresh. I don't like it though.
Ally has been slain.
I think that like Thresh should be in the meta at all times. He's like the most interesting support in my opinion. Thresh, Rakan, and Bard I think are the 3 most interesting supports to watch and that a lot of people like playing.
Life is way more fun when you give up the rules.
So I think it's good for the game when Lee's in the meta, but I also don't like seeing most people playing Lee on my team, even when he's in the meta. Yeah, they're probably gonna drag.
I only believe in myself.
What the fuck? He already transformed? Oh my lord.
Safe is for nerds. I do danger.
Lee's getting annihilated by Cassiopeia. Yeah, that 30 health hit's actually pretty massive.
Most good guys.
So Thresh is only allowed to have 530 health, but Jinx has 610. As a 625 ranged 80 carry. The squishy, basically, you know, the melee support has to be squishy.
I do what I want.
If I R'd, maybe I could have killed her. Blue Kane's probably gonna come down here. Yeah.
Safety. Boring. Let's start a fight. We're gonna go stare in the mirror. It's daily affirmation. Life sucks sometimes, but it is less complicated. I am bad because I'm free, and I am free because I'm bad.
Rampage.
Used to be a square. Then I embraced the darkness. Woohoo!
I think they may have seen me get in there.
Now we're cooking.
Wait, why would you push though? Oh, she's way up there.
Woo! Being bad just feels so good. Living the dream. The dream of darkness.
Unstoppable.
What the hell? Oh, that's Zerath. Okay.
An enemy has been slain.
Doing the right thing was
An
boring.
ally has been
I'm waiting.
slain.
Why though, dude? She would be dead right now. Dude, are they really? Really?
I love.
Holy sh... Dude, they're playing so safe. Did they actually have that warded? Oh, no, they just warded it. Okay.
The universe tends towards chaos. I'm just helping it along.
Well, Thrush Top is never going to be a thing. At least in professional play.
Your turret has been destroyed.
World's gonna burn. I'm amazing by firelight. My cloak is woven from the whispers of star fields, the secrets of the galaxies, the wind of the seventh moon. Ooh, swish.
An enemy has been slain.
Perfection doesn't exist, except for my hair.
Dominating.
Travels fast. Woo! Darkness is the new high. Self-control is what star needs. I choose fun. Sometimes we agents of darkness need a break. Woo! Danger brings out my bad side. Just kidding. All my sides are equally breathtaking. I don't apologize for doing my thing. is way more fun with the rules. If you forget my name, just call for the Lord of Darkness, the Prince of Evil, the Emperor of Hotness. I only believe in myself. Oh, and Saya.
I guess I can get one more, Jeez, why did I'm not even sure why I backed there. Just kind of thinking about something else. Zoning out for a second.
An enemy has been
I think it's
slain.
kind of ridiculous. Like, you should never put recon. It's getting back to what Crew, or, Delub said. You should, like, never put recon lower than tier 2. Pretty much.
Those good guys.
He has way too much potential.
Your turret has been destroyed.
I think, couldn't Trist have turned that? I mean, they were under tower. I think she just kind of pansied out there. I mean, Kayn is pretty fed, but...
I do what I want. No start. Say the same.
How the hell did they get our tower first? I guess just that Kayn pressure. Probably from my bad back timing. I don't remember why I backed. Did I buy Shirelia's? I don't know. Sometimes my brain just kind of turns off.
Dancing between the rules.
She still had arrow? What?
Has been slain.
Oh, we missed. Please, Xerath, please. God, if you just hit that W. Sometimes it's hard to hit a target that's basically standing still.
Woo! I am alive. Safety is boring, Riku.
Dogecoin going crazy. It's a freaking pyramid scheme, man. I don't know.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Maybe I got baited by that. I thought that Kayn had just made some pretty bad mistakes and run away, so maybe it was all part of the master plan.
I am bad because I'm free, and I am free because I'm bad.
There's no way I'm gonna get her. Really? What the fuck?
An enemy has been slain.
I guess Cassio's really fed. Wow. I mean, that was a good call. Trade Baron for third dragon.
Your turret has been destroyed.
As long as we don't get the fourth dragon, that was good for them. It was actually pretty intelligent macro for once.
Thanks, Riku. Woo! Being bad feels so good.
You get a shutdown on Cassio, which is nice. Lee is just straight worthless. Pyramid schemes. Yeah, just Dogecoin.
Living the dream. The dream of darkness.
Where did they just ward?
Let's destroy everything they
Right here?
Yeah.
Getting all the wards.
Has been slain.
Okay. That was good. We got rid of most of the barons there. A lot of that just came down to we denied vision, so they didn't see Lee coming. So much of it is just vision. Yeah, I really don't believe in crypto that much, but I mean, it's had good results. It's kind of a cool idea. I just think there's a lot of real world stuff working against it. Like, the government's gonna shut it down and regulate it. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just an old fogey. If I was gonna do anything with crypto, I would just do Bitcoin though. Dogecoin is supposed to be a meme. Like, Bitcoin, at least, it has scarcity going for it, right? So it's basically like gold 2.0. Gold for the 21st century. Like, I can see that argument, I guess, for Bitcoin. But
It's not that I completely lost my sense of hope. It's that the light inside me died a long time ago, leaving a dark, very good-looking soul.
well, the government doesn't necessarily mandate the value of the dollar. It's floated, right, on an international exchange. But it does reflect, yeah, it's like backed by the government, right? Where they ensure that it's going to be worth what it's floated at, right?
Perfection doesn't exist.
I don't like currency trading in general. I'd rather just trade stocks or bonds or something, but like there's stuff behind it that makes sense, right? It's like, okay, there's inflation, so the dollar is going to lose value, or okay, you know, this is happening. Like, versus Bitcoin, it's hard to understand like what's the story, you know, behind it. Can we? We don't have Lee.
Darkness is the new hotness. Self-control.
Damn, that Lee kick though. Nice, okay. Kind of bad to start with, but then the Lee kick of Destiny there, combined with Zerath, worked out, so. That is, Lee does have the kick of Destiny, always on the table, right? Even if he's getting kind of dumpstered. That's why I do like Lee over stuff like Nidalee, because at least he is kind of tanky and he does have some CC, right? If he gets a really good kick.
But you can wear it like a sweet cloak. How do the Star Guardians see
Your
anything?
team has destroyed
Their
an
sparkles are
inhibitor.
so darn sparkly.
Yeah, that kick may have, I mean, that certainly just increased our win percent by like 20%. Getting that kick. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I mean, once again, I'm just kind of an old fogey about it, but I just like to try to understand, like, what's the story behind the investment, right? And so you kind of know when to get in or when to get out, or like what's good, what's bad, you know?
This place will look different when we're in charge, Riku. More dark matter? Everywhere. As far as the eye can see.
Dark matter everywhere. Oh, thanks for the good luck, Shem. Sorry, I didn't give you a shout out earlier. What up, Tiny? Got the eyes going.
I only believe in myself. Ooh, and Saya. Save it for nerds.
Yeah, Blue Cane got ahead and then just doesn't do anything. Squishy champ, a lot of damage. No plan B if you get behind. Oh, okay, that was her ult.
Most good guys, just kidding.
Rampage.
Was there at some point. He missed that W, but he's hit a lot of other W's.
Has destroyed
I
a
do
turret.
what I want. No starving citizens.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Oh, shit. He did a fake out. I thought he was going to go for the Zerath, and then Triss turned around.
Victory!
Tristana's so sassy. I like it. Little sassy pants. That's probably for the best, to be honest. Like I've gotten wrecked on some investments for sure. It takes a lot of work to actually make more money than the index funds. It's a lot of work, and most people do not succeed with that. So, that's probably the best. Just especially 401k index fund. You know, it's pretty generic, pretty boring, but whatever. You know, it's not about being exciting. It's about making enough money to retire. I still try to, do some investments and stuff, but half the time I don't do much better either. I feel like I'm learning, and like someday I'll be able to get a little bit more, but learning just how much thoughts about potential inflation are just absolutely melting growth stocks right now. Just everything that was up. Like, Kathy Wood's probably down 80% this year. Maybe not that much, but... But anyways, okay. Well, I guess that's going to be it for tonight. Excuse me. We'll be back tomorrow. I'll try to see if I can get on a little bit earlier, and then I will have the tier list out for you with some patch notes. Exactly. But this is pretty much what it'll look like. I might change a couple of these things around, but if you want kind of a preview of what the tier list will look like, it'll look like something like this. I mean, pretty much, I think that just these three that kind of can buff up allies and take advantage of new Shurelias are very strong. And then I still think that Malachi is really good. He has a strong win rate. Right now, he's at 53.5. I might have to try him out again. And the change to Abyssal Mask is pretty big situationally on him. It can be quite strong. Like, he's got like a 70% win rate. Now, it's a pretty low sample size, but I think he's definitely a good user of that item in the right circumstance. So I still think that he's pretty good. Yeah, with Yuumi, her mana costs are really bad. You have to be able to, like, the skill part of Yuumi is figuring out when you jump off and auto attack and when you don't, because you just won't have a lot of mana if you never do that. And you get a really big shield for doing that too. So so there's that. And then like, I still think Thresh is good if you're good on him, and same thing with Bard. Leona just is like never picked anymore, but I feel like she's all right win rate wise. And then the rest of it's just kind of whatever, you know, you're good at that can work. I think these are definitely kind of the big four. Do you ever think the LP would ever be based off? No, they're never going to do that. So basically individual performance is what you're asking. Other games have tried that, like Overwatch. It's a really bad idea, because it encourages people even more than usual to just YOLO queue, and it really hurts certain styles of champions that aren't going to do like very well on a stat sheet. I guess those grades are weighted by your percentage against other allies, so it's slightly different than like individual rank, because you're ranked against your allies, but it would just encourage certain types of gameplay that would be more individual stat based rather than like win the game based. I'm not sure if it would reduce toxicity. People would be getting pissed. They'd be like, what the hell, man, you stole that kill. Like, people would be so mad about KS's, because now it would be like, okay, if you don't get enough kills, then you're not going to earn an S, and that means you're not going to get enough points for that game. Right, or if, you know, because sometimes it is the right call also if you're just losing top lane really badly or something like that, right, but bot lane's winning, it's the right call for the jungler to like camp bottom, most likely. But then you're going to be even more pissed about that because now you're like, your KDA is going to be even worse, right? So yeah, I mean, maybe I see what you're saying, Lee, with like maybe people would not AFK as much, or like soft AFK where they just run around the base if they knew that was going to hurt their letter grade, and then subsequently that was going to hurt their LP gain and loss. Like, I could definitely understand that, but I think that for people that aren't toxic like that, and I don't think there are a ton of people that are like that. I know it feels like there are, but just for normal everyday people, I just think it would encourage an individualistic style of play that's just would lead to more toxicity. Yeah, I think Overwatch, it just didn't work. Like, supports were kind of screwed on Overwatch. Like, the grade system is different than just like looking at KDA. Like, maybe supports don't get as screwed on that, but it would encourage people to play weird, like, off-meta champs too, in order to get a higher grade. So like, if you play, I don't know, Teemo support or something like that, there aren't going to be that many Teemo supports, so maybe you get a higher grade because your comparisons are easier. Versus if you play Thresh, there's a lot of people that play Thresh, and you would really have to get, like, outperform. So I just don't think they're going to do it. I think the best way to do it, maybe, but I just think it focuses too much on individual rather than team. And I know it feels bad when, like, you do well and your team is just terrible and you lose. But over time, if you're doing well, you'll win. You'll win more than you lose. So it seems like a good idea, and there are parts to it that could be good. I think it should just be, do you win or not? I mean, if you're doing stuff in general that's helping your team do better than the enemy team, you're going to win more games. It's just like anything like that that's like a team game that has heavily encouraged individual play for ranking has just failed a lot. Like Overwatch, there are lots of videos on Overwatch, which is once again a little different than what you're describing, but sometimes you just have to take a hit on your stats in order to win the game. Like you don't want to do that a lot, but like I said, it's not uncommon for a top laner if you get behind, especially in higher elo play, to just figure out how to just play defensively and just play to not lose, and the jungler should go camp a different lane, right? And then you're just gonna have bad stats. You know, the same can happen with support. If you have a bad ADC and all of a sudden you have to play really defensively, then your stats are just going to be terrible, and I don't know. Anyways, so I can kind of see some points to it, but I think overall just encouraging more team play is probably where you want to be as far as like a system design standpoint. But anyways, that's going to be it. Thank y'all very much. We'll be back tomorrow around 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll have a tier list and patch notes out for you tomorrow, and we'll see you then. Have a good day.